Definitely gonna make some Swiss chard and callaloo for breakfast. Swiss chard was in the middle of tomato, so not the most bushiest one, but healthy organic. Nevertheless. We made a ton of sauce out of our tomato spatch already. Vertical tomato. Check this out. Remember this. Now what this plant is? It's a beautiful elderberry plant. What's this? Remember this little piece here? Alright. Nick from Yardman Garden on RCV. This was our elderberry root. Piece of elderberry root. And I tell you we're gonna use it to grow a tree. So this is our plant right here. As you see, already separate down from the root. You know, that came up. The root is drying off, as you can see. Could literally snap it off, and so I wanted to even make this video before, you know, it eventually rot off and fall off, to show proof of the reality of this plant coming to life from just a piece of a root stem. You can check out that video. I'm growing elderberry tree from a root stem. It's on my channel. You know, Nick from Yardman Garden Arts TV. Check it out. So elderberry, as you know, or if you know, it's a beautiful long time native plant to many regions, you know. Some of the most potent are from out of England, like the black elderberry, England, Canada region, you know. But it's known for medicinal benefit in many ways, full of antioxidant, you know, vitamins, mineral, and all different goodness for your body. For me, I've been using it to make tincture. You know, I use like a 50-50 vodka overproof. Wash the berry, put it in the mason jar. 3 weeks later or less, I have a potent tincture and you don't get sick. You don't get the cold, you don't get the flu. It's like a miracle, you know what I mean? So, growing elderberry from a root stem. That video was up on my channel, check it out. This is the plant. It's been, you know, probably say a couple months now since that video. This plant was way more bushy in the sense of, you know, imagine when it was short. It looked more bushy, should say, and more tucky. And it's kind of sprouting up right now. I should probably, you know, clip out this part here, right here. You know, I can even just do it in right this moment. Take out this little center part from shooting up. It's already shooting up a little too tall. So you don't want it getting too lanky. You want it get a little more tucky, you know, before growing up. So same thing, this was another little piece of root stem. And I create this same new shoot growing from it. This is more like something like this one here. As you see, this is kind of drying up from the top, almost dying off, but if you see how green the body is and lush, and if you can see all this little root thing almost growing off, you know, it's easy to propagate it, even though this is such a fragile and a thin part of the plant. I can still propagate it. And what I'm gonna do here is get the scissors and cut this section off, so we can get it to shoot and to spring new growth, you know. The little one was passing by a while ago. He's kind of upset, I can tell. He's probably rather hanging out with me outside, but as I cut this video, I will get to him and entertain him a bit. He can stay out here with me and chill. Oh yeah, he love it outside here with daddy. These are some potato. I'm gonna regrow them. Same thing, potato from the the supermarket. You know, before we throw them away, we regrow them. So the more you know, the more you grow for free. You know what I mean? You don't throw away stuff. You regrow. So much potato I can grow. I could plant this as it is, or each one of this could be a new potato vine, each one of the stem. So even just not the body of it or the fruit, the food of it. I can plant each one of these, and not just that I can plant them as they are. I can cut them up in pieces and plant them. That's how much you can propagate and regrow from just any little thing or a little piece of food. All of these node I can cut and regrow. As you can see, these are all little roots where my finger is touching coming up. So the longer it grows, the more you can cut it in pieces and regrow potato. And you know, you don't buy stuff. The more you know, the more you grow for free. And yeah, this is our root stem from the elderberry, and this is what it is now, a whole new plant. So link me up, you know, if you want a elderberry plant in your yard, you know where to find me, you know where to reach out, and you know what I mean, you can't go wrong. These are some basil blossom that I pick. Probably gonna compost these as I kind of have them in a dirty area and stuff. I have a lot, so overall I could have made tea with it or whatever. But the more you know, the more you grow for free. Check me out, Nick from Yardman Garden and Arts TV. Just love, you know what I mean? And like I said, go back and check out this video. Growing elderberry tree from my root stem. This is the tree right here. You know, a couple months later to say it's growing beautiful. Check this out. You can hear the little one inside, so I'm gonna hurry up and cut this one so that I can go to him. Even though he have company, he rather my company at the moment. I can tell. I'm at work today, so he definitely want to hang out with daddy. So I definitely don't want to cut him short either, you know. So I want to make this video run and then go to his aid. He's complaining too. He passed me by and he saw me out here, so he rather stay outside, you know what I mean? You know how kids are. It's just a year and a half and he's everything as far as wanting to hang out with me all the time, so I love that, you know. So I'm gonna cut this, but look at this thing here. Up. My string is getting fragile. I'm gonna piecing it back. But yeah, I could see where that went wrong a while ago. We have a part that was threaded, so it was very thin and already ripped. So it wasn't gonna hold any weight or any pressure. Hence why we got a broken rope. But yeah, this was a tomato that came up by itself. I didn't plant it. Seems to be, or not seems, but it's a Roma tomato. And that's why I said, the more you know, the more you grow for free. This was free from last year tomato, grow on its own. So I'm just gonna keep it upright. I'm gonna be resourceful right here. Just use this crate and stuff as a support. keep it firm. These are some bamboo. Oh yeah, I didn't plant this Roma tomato from seed from last year. It literally grow right here on the pavement. And as you see, I support it, put stuff around it so that the root can be supported. It literally almost grow right off the pavement. As you see, these are all natural stuff from like just manure and mulch from the leaves right here off the end of the driveway. All rich soil, you know, from compost, leaves, and breaking down of plants. And yeah, the seed was in this and it does grow on its own. So I'm gonna give it a support. Oh, it's not the best option that we're using right now, but I know it will work. I'm gonna bring this underneath here a bit. But yeah, as you see, we take the string from the root of it or from the lower part of it and you know, just a little support to keep it upright. Take this and bring it back down underneath here. So yeah, we have this, we'll always try to move the one direction. You know, it's definitely steady coming this way, but obviously we'd always try to kink if you touch it the wrong way. I'm just gonna set that there for a moment. It's not the most secure at the moment, so I might change that, but we'll bring it in a bit closer. Literally on the pavement. You know, it's a Roma tomato. It's literally concrete. It's right there. So it literally just grow on its own, and I support it by, as I said, you know, molding it up with these natural organic breaking down from leaves and just falling off trees or whatever. You know, it's all organic. I always come here during the season and gather some of these and mix it in my soil. It's all just organic matter, you know. And yeah, this Roma tomato grow. I decided to nurture it and support it, and now I almost have a big handful of fruit, you know, to enjoy. Yeah, use this for support. But yeah, like I said, this is gonna kink. It is firm on the one side, pushing it this way towards the center block. But coming forward, you would always try to kink. But that's fine. I can just use something, you know, simple and secure it. So I'm not worrying about that. But I will get it secure, because if the wind hit it, it will fall over coming this way. You know, but more you know, the more you grow for free. This is where I just knot this rope and support this to come up. Same thing I did with some of these. You know, that's in previous video I will share. A lot of it was falling over while it was already growing tall. So I had to come in here, dig beneath the canopy of the thickness here and tie these ropes. You know, some of it, you know, as you see, I start from the lower base. The reality of these vertical grow, like for example this one I get in the beginning, I literally plant the rope with the tomato while it was a baby tomato. It's a great way to secure it. Is all the way underneath the soil, no coming up unless I'm ready to pull up and completely, you know, rip it out of the soil. So that's the best way to do it, really, or easiest from the beginning. So as the tomato grow, you can not wrap it around and, you know, do a whole thing like this and you know, have your tomato follow the card going straight up. You know, great thing to get rid of all the suckers, as I shared in previous video. Like for example, this would be a sucker. Never will grow any fruit. Just take a lot from the plant, and especially if you're growing vertical tomato, a definitely good part to get rid of. Support the other part, give you more fruit and less body of tomato.